In today's video, we are making a delicious but very easy to cook lunch that can be done from scratch in no longer than 20 minutes. If he happens to have all these basic ingredients at home, it's actually faster cooking your lunch than going all the way to the shop trying to get a ready meal, because you'll stay in a queue, waste time, and maybe you're not gonna even find what you're looking for. Are you first time on this channel? Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because we have a new recipe coming every single Friday and you don't wanna miss it. Enjoy the video. This recipe can be well made with leftover chicken, but today we start from scratch with 2 skinless chicken breasts, seasoned with your favorite spices. And in this situation I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, a 1/4 teaspoon of mild curry powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of Cajun spice, 3 tablespoons of veg oil, a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. After adding the seasoning, ensure that the chicken gets well covered with it, because nobody wants a bland chicken in their wraps, or at least I definitely don't. If you can and the time allows, give it an hour so the seasoning gets well absorbed into the flesh of the chicken. If not, just do what I do and go straight into frying. Set a pan on medium-high heat, and because we already added oil to the chicken earlier on, no oil in the pan needed. Sear the chicken 2-3 minutes on each side. You should get to a golden brown color before you can transfer this to the oven at a temperature of 180 degrees Celsius, where you want this to stay for 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the breast's thickness. As always, if you are unsure if the chicken is cooked right, well then you can use a probe thermometer. The sweet and safe spot for cooking chicken is 75 degrees Celsius and above, but I would try to keep it at 75 or 76 in that area, because otherwise it will go too dry. While the chicken is cooking, we are making an easy homemade mayo that will probably be even faster doing it yourself than going to the shop, so you should definitely consider this. And to put this together, we need a free-range egg yolk, combined with a 1/2 teaspoon of Dijon mustard and a splash of white wine vinegar. After adding all these, we'll slowly put in 100 ml of veg oil, which together with the rest of the ingredients will emulsify and will get us to the end result. For a clean tasting mayonnaise, use something like grapeseed, sunflower, avocado or canola oil. Extra virgin olive oil, although very healthy, is not a great choice in this situation, because it will overpower everything else. Season with salt and freshly grounded black pepper and set aside until later. 7 minutes later our chicken breast is ready. Give it about 3 minutes to rest. This is a critical step, is also one of the easiest, because it requires nothing on your part except for patience. Slice the breast longwise and then go across, so you result with the juicy cubes we are looking for. Another method you could use for this recipe is to shred the chicken, pulling it apart with 2 forks, similar with what I've done in one of my previous enchilada videos, which you can by the way find it by clicking the card above. Add the diced breast to a bowl and get a pan on high heat, so we can slightly toast the tortillas on both sides. You don't necessarily have to use a griddle pan, these just happen to be the most handy to me. Meanwhile, peel and slice half red onion. The red onion is a bit more mild to taste than the regular white, plus it's helping us bringing a bit more color into the mixture. With the wraps ready toasted, we can start putting everything together. Here are some of the ingredients we are going to be using, and apart from the ones we prepared so far, we are also adding fresh baby spinach and 1 or 2 slices of mock cheese per wrap. Lay the tortilla on a clean flat surface. Now get a spoon and spread the mayo over the wrap, trying to get a nice even layer that will create the right fat balance in combination with the lean chicken breast. As always, the rest of the ingredients can be adapted to your liking. This would work very well with bacon, it would work very well with smoked chorizo, and endless combinations. And if you make any other combinations, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see what you end up with. Fold the sides of the wrap and roll over using your thumbs. Try keeping it as tight as possible so it doesn't unfold. You might want to serve this with an amazing portion of fries. Well, guess what? I've got a recipe on my channel. It's right on the screen. If it happens that you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and I'll see you next Friday with a new recipe. You keep watching and I'll keep cooking.